timer on a particular mission, which makes me a bit uncomfortable. But you guys have been giving me some tips, most important of which is that a lot of the cutscenes we see are shortened versions, bizarrely enough. I think the hotline versions are, so what we're going to do is, I think that the game is like sort of completely open to us now. Obviously there'll be level requirements for certain things, but we're going to go and do this timed mission back down in maintenance, and then we'll rewatch most of these videos. Maybe I'll stagger them, maybe I'll do them all at once. I'm not entirely sure. But we're going to fast travel the maintenance to the energy converters, which is where this mission is, right? Just to see what it is, I'll read what it says in the quest log in a second. And I also changed the VSync settings to see if that fixed the problems with the cutscenes. I turned off VSync in-game and turned it on inside the NVIDIA control center. So we just need to kill someone here. So we want to go not that way. This way. Maybe there'll be a tough fight here or something. Oh, how did you miss that, Jesse? Yeah, these guys are level 3. Pretty tough. Ah. Wow. I failed the mission? Okay, great. This is a great start. I didn't expect to be bomb rushed as soon as I came in. Okay. Maybe we just move on with the story till we're a bit stronger then. Yeah, that mission's literally gone. So maybe they're purely gameplay driven missions. Okay. Yeah, so we're trying to locate Marshall, who's one of that, was it 5 people connected to the doctor. Where's my notepad? I always forget this. Yes. There we go. It was Salvador, Tomasi, and Marshall, and Darling. I was thinking about Darling, who were all connected to the director. Obviously, RT is a mysterious figure, obviously, but a very powerful figure who clearly is above the director. Maybe he is connected to the board, maybe he's separate to it, maybe he's not even human, right? So I guess we'll fast travel because we just screwed that bit up. So I'll just go to Central Executive, then we'll take the elevator because we can't fast travel to places we've not seen already. So yeah, I guess we'll just progress the story a bit before we start doing too much exploring, because it definitely feels like I've got abilities left to unlock. So yeah, sorry to open with a bunch of loading screens. Right, so let's head to research. See what happens down here. And we'll check out the hotline videos. We'll maybe find one checkpoint here. Where are we? Right, so a few different directions we could maybe go, but I imagine some of them will be locked off. Interestingly, I didn't. The aesthetic here. I was trying to think what recently I'd watched that reminded me of it, and I don't know if you guys watched the Loki series on Disney Plus, but they seemed to have an aesthetic very similar to this, almost like they'd kind of ripped this off, to be honest. But they went for a very similar vibe, right? Sort of pre-digital office stylings, 60s style.
This is where the magic happens. I've always been here.
And yeah, you guys said that Darling is voiced by Alan Wake's voice actor.
Authored studies of great importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
That can't be the same voice actor,
Research
as in
sector, huh?
that can't be the same
Home of the
actor,
Bureau's mad scientists.
like physical actor, right? Maybe one of them. Maybe they were both lip synced. Maybe I don't know. It's bizarre. I thought that they were live action. That's what's throwing me off. Oh my god. Oh, feels like the combat has stepped up. Headshot. Who else was shooting at me? Oh, they got snipers. Snipe this. Suck it. Oh god. Two for one. Wow, the accuracy on that is terrible, isn't it? I need some health. Fine, be that way. Get some help. Okay, that guy is tough. What? Okay, combat seems to have stepped up a notch. multiple notches. Was I running into this stuff? Answer, yes. Yeah, and I didn't particularly like the low-key TV show, but it was terribly written. But the visual aesthetic was quite striking, and honestly, I do wonder how much films take inspiration from games in a lot of ways. Okay, feels like there should have been a control point that I'm missing that will clear this stuff up. Once we find a control point here, we'll watch those videos through again, see if we can pick up anything that I've potentially missed. We could do with a torch for some of these darker bits. Very wide and open here, the trees and everything adds a different vibe, right? Did some people fall down here? This looks like infectious. Feels like I need to unlock a double jump or something. Threshold unity. Utilization of paranatural elements. Thresholds. A summary. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Interesting. A lot of particular things are capitalized here. The quarry, black rock, and mold. We've heard mention of mold already on several of the posters, to be careful around it, right? Right, let's use the map here. I'm a little bit befuddled. For who among us has touched the fountains of this world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ash. Interesting. So is this like a dining hall? Cafeteria, right? Oh, radio thing. We'll read this first. Oh, the Blackrock again, the Blackrock analysis. So yeah, it's research, obviously, so we're going to maybe get some interesting lore stuff here. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Yeah, very narcissistic. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab, plus it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 Blackrock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. Oh dear. Maybe we could chat about it. Oh yeah. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the very best. Hubert. I love you. P.S. I love you, Carla. Oh, dude, in an official work document? That kind of thing I'd get you in a meeting with HR, really sharpish, right? Yeah, people are more direct in America, right? That made me feel incredibly uncomfortable because I'm British. Okay, great. That better not be a copyright claim. God, it's like the yellow side and the green side. There's a little room back here as well, I believe. Cameras are always present, always watching. Okay, not floating bodies here. Jesus Christ. Dead bodies, not floating bodies. Fuck you, automatic door. Man, I love the way this game looks, man. I hope we get a little bit of customization for Jesse's outfits. I do think that the whole sort of leather jacket, collarless leather jacket we've got going on here looks a bit out of place in this architecture, but okay. I think there's something behind here. No, it's a bench. Okay, that's really putting me on edge, man. Right, we've got stairs. Got a weird yellow hue. I'm gonna go back to the shatter gun because I really like the pistol, to be fair, the basic Betty pistol. Is there a way? Yeah, we can probably make our way down on the little shelves. Okay, need to decide where to go. Let's try the stairwell first. There's something around here is alive. Like, I don't just mean like the hiss. Well, I do. I do. Seriously. I won't be Ah! Scared the living shit out of me, dude. That better be it. Are they like spawning behind me by default or something. That really got me. If I was scoring this game out of 10, that just cost it several points. 5 out of 10 ruined my underwear. Right, I'm reading a document. No more jump scares. Song questionnaire. Auditory experience. 84 point C. Poets of the Fall. My dark disquiet. How emo. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose from one of each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burnout, or fade away. Interesting. Sounds like a Radiohead song. Right, screw this place. Is this a song? Oh yeah, we can answer the questionnaire afterwards. My dark disquiet. Right, this is really starting to do my head in. I'm going to be looking behind me constantly now. Get me out of here, Jesse! Right, we've got another stairwell here, so let's... Come on, man. Are these things just going to constantly be around? Because I'm not down for that. I will just uninstall... No. Yeah, just going to uninstall the game, curl up in a ball, and hope for the best. Alright, that's... What the hell? Was that guy like in a straitjacket or something? It looked like he was tied to a chair. Didn't it? Alright, down we go. I wonder if all of those things were supposed to appear in the normal fight, but I just didn't trigger them somehow. Yes, I can platform. We've already got some intrusive patterns. Alright, down the elevator shaft, what could go wrong? Oh, nice. I was kind of hoping for some platforming, to be honest. I did grow up on platformers to a degree. There's no way out though, that's for sure. Right, we're going to be thrust immediately into a fight here. Definitely looks that way. Oh, right, into a bathroom. This is what men's bathrooms look like generally anyway, right? Just a cesspit. I said no gurgling. Okay, we've got a little power cell thing there. So let's see what we can plug that into. But I'm very on edge here, getting some intense alien vibes here. Like something's about to sprout. Yeah, I realise I might miss an occasional shot, but I'm definitely comfortable on controller. I think I'll just stick with it. I don't mind mouse and keyboard for third person combat most of the time, but it's just like the general exploration I don't find that comfortable. And I find that even like when I've tested it out, I slowed the mouse sensitivity right down just so that the camera panning would be smooth, and it still was a bit too jerky for my taste. I thought I could turn that radio on then. Alright. There's one way we can go. Wow. Place is completely overrun. Nothing like the other levels, right? Just wall to wall grime. Oh, shh, these doors, man, honestly. Can we get manual doors in here? Well, they look like manual doors, I guess. Okay, we need level 4 clearance for whatever's over there. I guess we're heading to that stairwell. I think we're gonna have to fight here though. Scary. Sweet. Oh god, look at this mold, man. That's what this is, right? Oh, it's so otherworldly. Where we're looking at now is like an elevator here, perhaps? I've no idea. What? Okay, so it's just going to be like a little boss fight. Ah! Is it on me? Okay, those are little traps that get triggered then. Oh! Are we trapped here now? Oh no. So this is the mold, right? The pink flamingo supplement. Pink flamingo. AI46-KE, the background. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun. Clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when a vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file PAI 1372 for a detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of redacted seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After redacted, he was found to possess no objects of power, I guess, and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still hasn't been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Pink flamingo. Scared the hell out of me then. Right, I'm feeling really vulnerable now. Those things were level 6. This isn't good, man. We're gonna get absolutely mullered in here. What the hell was that? Oh, several weird, like, infected enemies. Two for one. I don't know how mobile these things are. Ah! Great. There was some health here, right? Yeah. We're massively under-leveled. Maybe we go back. Well, we can't go back, right? All we can do is go further and further down. Nightmare. Or die and respawn, right? This is where we just came from. So I've got no choice. Right, what are we gonna do? Oh, those things track. No way I survived that drop, is there? There's literally no other direction to go. Oh. Yes, there is. Okay, I don't know if those things actually damage me. But, just get rid of them. They will do when they explode. Okay, we're definitely in here way too early. Who's firing at me? Okay, but yeah, we've got to level up or something. Wow. Okay, so they're like level 6. We were struggling with like level 3 enemies, so we need to do anything else for a while. I am out of here. Wow. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back to executive and just explore a bit. Wow, reality check there. So we should maybe do some backtracking then. Open some of the locked doors and stuff. But before we do that, let's do what I said I was going to do. Let's have a look at the hotline videos, and it'll tell me if my frame rate, the screen tearing, has an effect. So I'm just going to go through all of them. We'll go through the trench ones and then the board ones. No, still getting screen tearing.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Possibly. Okay. Northmore was the previous director. We shouldn't presume that the director has to die for the next director to come into power.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
He was feeling psychological detriment, psychological effects. The reason I can't really turn VSync off is because obviously uploading this to YouTube, I need to play the game at either 30 FPS, 60 FPS, or then if I need to play it at 120 if I want to then reduce the frame rate in post. But even with DLSS on, this is using about 80 Well, I just don't think I'd be able to get it up to 120. I think I could get it to like 90 to 100, but then the screen tearing would probably, I don't know, might happen in the gameplay, I don't know. Just gonna have to put up with it.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense. And if I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to try and move through here a little bit again. It's weird, right? Just because how the levels... So that when we first went into research, everyone was level 3, but then when we jumped down to that whole like infected, moldy area, everything was level 6.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet. Bullshit. Obviously, you never read book 6, did you?
Okay. Let's have a little look around. I imagine there'll be enemies who have respawned. Maybe check out the director's office again. Yep, we've listened to that. I don't know, maybe I should go back to research, I don't know. What the hell was that? Just, yeah, we've been in here already. Yeah, I just wanna feel like I'm making progress, but it's tough to... Maybe I would have been alright. Maybe I just needed to move a bit quicker. Just worried I'm gonna have to fight through all those guys again at the beginning.
If we stay here, we're just gonna end up turning this.
The building lockdown is effective.
Alright, I'm just gonna try it. If I die again, we'll just keep watching those videos. Maintenance sector access corridor. Interesting. It definitely seemed like going down there was the only way forward, but... Headshots. Someone behind me. Oh, you son of a... Yeah, he's definitely tied to a chair or something. 2 for 1. Anyone else? Okay, that was a reasonably low amount of enemies. Oh, see, that did clear. Bloody hell. Now we've got level 3. Okay, phew. Phew. Going down there is like a definite jump. What did the actual quest objective say, like, specifically? Just find Marshall. Research sector. Doesn't say.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Okay, phew. We're back on track. We're back on track. Oh, look at this. It's like partially distorted. Or it's almost like it's malfunctioned, right? When it was trying to move itself. Eat that! Okay, what did so much damage? I'm screwed. I need stuff that explodes. Headshots. No one. I need the help. Get the help. Nice, man. I don't know how I survived that at all. Pat on the back. Cool. This reminded me of a bit of Prey. You know, like how the research rooms were lined up. What the hell? They tied a hiss to a chair. Energy cell supplement. Or 18 details transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatcher 911. What's your emergency? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? Mom, sorry. I feel like I'm stretching through the wire toward you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, Mom? Go, gone, away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Mom. Hello, Mom. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Right. Astral exhibition is that way. Let's just have a little look up here first. Yeah, more people locked. Oh, they're dummies. So these are testing rooms. It's those ones in the cells that are making all these noises. Looks like plastic explosives around that, right? Maybe it's been glued. Right, let's go through. Oh, control point.
The astral plane. It's similar to an iceberg. What you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Maybe he felt like he could take over, perhaps, or maybe he's just a puppet of someone more powerful. Okay, weapon forms. Construct pierce. Pierce is precise with a it's a sniper rifle with a charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at range. I like that. I like it. We just need more source. Everything needs more source. Nope, nothing. If I wouldn't have died, I probably would have been able to. Right, while we're stopped for a second, this video will be a bit longer anyway. Let's watch some more of the hotline stuff.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
I realised we watched that one previously. Right, some stuff to read in here. Dioramas of the house itself, perhaps, or no, of the little tutorial levels we have for the objects. Whoa, okay. That's like a big floating sphere. Astral exhibition. Processes and best practices. Astral plane exhibition. Summary. The astral plane where we learn our abilities. The astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location. A place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget, so one of the directors maybe. one of previous director, who knows. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Redacted's behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. The Hiss, maybe? So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Refer to this file for a full report. Addendum. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entity, now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Okay. Hard to tell if that's something in the old house or something that was spotted outside.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Something that feeds on thoughts? Oh, God. Sounds like a, in The Witcher, monster called a Heim. It feeds on a person's guilty conscience. Here it is.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
So those are the things we ran into, right? When we picked up the hotline. I'm not going in there. Yeah, let's follow safety protocols. How exactly would you like me to deal with this? Does it know I'm here? Oh, shit! Ah! Jesus Christ. Rock, hard place, me. God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Have I just locked myself in? No. Please don't be right in front of me. Okay, it's like a black hole. What am I doing? It's terrifying, dude. Oh, was that not what I was supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to lure it in there. Maybe not. Okay, still not sure what I'm supposed to do. I need to turn this thing on. Alright, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Sorry if this is frustrating to watch. Over here, friend! Trap him in there!
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Wow. Yeah, sorry I didn't figure that out quicker. Whew.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
On the way.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit.
Uh-oh.
We're so close. We need to hurry.
What is that? We got any explosives? Right here! How dare you fire that at me? Who needs a sniper rifle? Right, I gotta get in there, man. Oh, great. Oh, recharging? Punch him! No! Why didn't the melee work? Can I not melee those guys? I'm miles away now. Oh, bollocks. I've got to go past the thing again. Oh, that's brutal. Is this respawned in here? I don't think so. Okay, fine, that's alright. Right, sorry about that. I didn't notice that my ammo would run out. Nice try. Sick of those guys. Don't know what this spear thing is. Damn it. Are they getting healed by that thing? I think, yeah, they are. That's what it does. Oh, really? Can't see anything. you win? Oh, so I got a bit aggressive there. Is that what that was? Some sort of big brain. Give me that back. Whew.
We've encountered heavy resistance. We've fallen back to the left department. All agents are ordered to converge here.
Right, speak with her on the intercom. Just ahead. But before we do that, let's have a little explore. New mission. No. Sorry, I press pause every time instead of select. Charged hiss. Right. Home safe. I'm sure I read this. I've clicked on it now, so I'll have to read it. The home safe. Oops 22. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. This object is a guardhouse brand. Home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows... I've not been using the shield. What am I playing at? I completely forgot about it. The object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather items and debris. Yeah, we have read this. Sorry. There we go. I completely forgot about the shield. Sorry about that. That would have been useful against those tough enemies down below. A group think. Utilization of paranatural elements. Rethinking groupthink. This study extends the works of Irving Yanis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as the subject. See these redacted experiments for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Just when it was getting interesting. Right, what we'll do is we'll have a little backtrack here around the combat area, see if there's, because there's obviously something up there we can open. See if there were any other things to read, and we'll catch another one of those videos. Precognitive powers, sort of, yeah, Minority Report was about precognitive stuff. It's a great film, that, before Tom Cruise started doing terrible films when he got older, right? There was this like a sequence of Tom Cruise, like, where he was just doing really cool films for a while, right? Things like Minority Report, Collateral, Last Samurai, is it Last Samurai? Last Samurai. You know, lots of just stuff that you just would never see him touch now. All he does is, like, I don't know, generic action stuff now, right? It's awful. Right, Nadine, send this to research for analysis. RE, my precognitive powers. Dr. Darling, last night I had a dream. In the dream, I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature, and must therefore remain unclarified here. But I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilize my powers for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. How is that precognitive? That's not precognitive at all, you pillock. Last night I had a dream. In the dream I was given the solution to a staffing problem I presented with just yesterday. That doesn't sound precognitive to me, buddy. Bro thinks he's special. Right, there's a little side area here. We'll check this out. God, excuse me. What in the bloody hell is going on here? They're green, but they're also level. I've no idea what to do. Hello?
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Okay. Interesting. Are we going to get like a puppet master object? I'll come back here in the next video. Don't know what's stuck in my throat. God. Alright, and we'll just watch this Dartmoor video. That's really scary. They were enemies, but they're transfixed on something. I just wanted that for the quick save. Right. Right, so I want the Northmoor. Sorry, did I say Dartmoor? Northmoor.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Okay, so he picked up the gun to become director, but did he kill Northmoor? That definitely made it sound like he killed Northmoor. To me. Alright guys, I'm going to leave that one there. Yeah, I'm glad I actually realised that that combat section was over and unlocked that door. Sorry about that. But yeah, combat's developing layers. It's getting more and more challenging. I've remembered the shield. which probably would have made my life a bit easier. I will remember that in future. It's I guess we can. It benefits us getting close. So when we've got enemies that are sort of out of range, it helps us out. Anyway, right, we'll pick it up from here next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everybody, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you next time.